And good morning, Doctor. Today we are going to present the crystal family, task 6. Okay, first of all, I will explain the 7 property. The first one is frequent delivery, and the reflection improvement, personal safety, osmotic communication, focus, access to expert. Okay, frequent delivery is something like customer get a chance to discover the request what they are made to the development team, and development team get a moral boost through the accomplishment, and also they have chance to implement themselves while they work in the team. Reflection improvement, something like when they work in the power programming or unit testing or customer self-employment, they can assess themselves how it is reflect on their experience. From there, they can see the improvement. Okay, personal safety is something in the software development. When a team member sees something is going wrong in the project or assignment, he or she should speak up about the truth, because honesty is the best policy. This is very important to everywhere. So every team member should to speak about what is going on, either mistake on assignment or mistake on any project, or either from who, project manager or manager, so on. Okay, next is osmotic communication. Okay, osmotic communication is very powerful version in the small project, and it can attain the close communication, and also the osmotic communication is makes the cross communication low and feedback rate high, that error are corrected quickly and extremely, and knowledge is disseminated fast because people have chance to meet and they can implement themselves. Okay, the next is focus. Okay, focus is first knowing to what to work, and having time and peaceful mind and what to work, and this is very important every team member in the organization. Okay, next is access to expert. Actually, user expert, they provide the user expert, they provide the team to deploy with frequent delivery and feedback quickly on their quality finished product, and that feedback is really very important for each and every expert team member in the organization. Okay, next is automatic is configuration integration. Okay, automatic tests, every the team do the delivery successfully using the manual test, and if they can, this is cannot consider is a critical success factor, because every programmer they move to automatic tests, and this is where they have to work is every system. Okay, next is configuration management. The configuration management system allow people to check their asynchronous work and change the feedback from the earlier configuration, and wrap up the some new configuration which is going to release in the next sprint. And the last one is integration system. So every team they do their system, and every team integrate their system daily in a day, but if they cannot manage it, they do it continue and on other day. So so when they do frequent integration, and they find is more frequent mistake and where they detect in the system, and this is actually implement and reflect on their experience and thoughts. So this is all about the crystal family 7 property. Thank you. Okay, next, I think my colleague will explain.
Okay. Now I will explain about the crystal strategies. Okay, there is 5 crystal strategies, which is exploratory 360 degree, early victory, working skeleton, incremental re-architecture, information radiators. Okay, for the exploratory 360, it is to the team is establishing the project in both meaningful and uh, they can deliver it using the intended strategy. To do that, they need to look around in all directions. That's why it is called 360. The aspect that covers is business value requirement, domain model, technology plans, project plan, and team makeup. For the uh, early victory is a concept of the team uh, contribute to the self-confidence of the teams that help a group develop strength and confidence. Uh, that is for the early victory. For the walking skeleton is a tiny implementation of the system that perform a small end-to-end function. Okay, for the incremental architecture, the system architecture will need to evolve from the working skeleton and also to handle technology and business requirement change over time. Uh, Lastly, for the information radiators, an radiator is a display posted in a place where people can see as they work or walk by. Okay, I will give to Lawrence for the technique.
Hi. Okay. For the techniques, we have 8 techniques. Okay. I'll be picking the major 4 techniques that's which is commonly being briefed. Okay. The starting one is methodology shaping, reflection workshop, blitz planning, Delphi estimation, daily stand-ups, agile interaction design, process miniature, side-by-side programming, and burn charts. Okay, for the 4 major one, which I'd say will be used is methodology shaping. Methodology shaping can be understood by having a project interview with the team to identify the strength, weakness, and the teams and organization. Next is a reflection workshop. Reflection workshop mainly done to identify how to say uh, what is the best. Okay, there is 3 things to be will be done in reflection workshop. What is the ongoing problem? How do we solve it? And what is the next step to how to say solve the problem? Meaning this will be reflected on each task basically. Okay. Next will be the blitz planning. Blitz planning is how to say overall plan on how to say how do they handle a project from starting to the end. How to say it has to go through the several processes of development and testing and until to life. Okay. Next, I will go in for daily stand-up meetings. Daily stand-up. Okay, daily stand-up means like it's a place where people, how to say, perform a stand-up meeting, a short meeting, which will only requires 1 to 2 minutes of each person to identify, to just explain, okay, today I'm working on this project, this particular task, and this is the progress report, and I'm facing this difficulty. Okay. So these will actually enhance how to say the team interaction to solve that particular problem in a very short period of time. Lastly, I would like to explain about the burn charts. Burn charts mainly used to see the overall overview of the whole project. It will define where is the developer lacking and what is the drawback in the project and identify weakness in the project to help them to eliminate and also succeed to the next phase of uh, how to say pushing the product to life. Okay. Next, I believe that we can go into the question session. I'll pass it over to Irfan.
Okay. This is a question for Kausar.
Yeah. This is the question. You may ask anyone from 1 to 4.
Okay. Okay. I will ask, what are the various form a team thrive for reflection improvement? Question 2.
Okay. Basically, there are many ways to implement a reflection improvement on the team member. The first of all, if they work together, like pair programming, unit testing, self-driven development, and customer involvement, if they do any one of them, they can reflect, they can see their reflection on their work. So this is how the team can try one of them. Thank you.
Okay. Next is, when is the best situation to talk about personal safety? Question 4.
Well, in software development, any team member or employee, they should work when something is going wrong, either in the project or assignment, or by their colleague or relative, doesn't matter. So because the honesty is the best policy. This is one of the most powerful statement, and everyone should to have this idea in their mind when they have this when they face this kind of situation in the working place. Thank you.
Okay. Can you ask anything for my question?
Okay, I would like to ask you, what is the concept of early victory?
Okay. Early victory is to basically to teach the team, to bind the team and contribute to self-confidence on its member. That's why we get it to we give them a winning mentality. Okay, next question. Lawrence, can you ask me next question?
Yeah, sure. Okay. So, why is it called Exponentially 365?
Okay. For Exponentially 360, to when we trying to plan a certain project, we need to establish the project. We need to prepare the project in both meaningful and that they can deliver it using the intended technology. So we need to consider all the direction in the for the sampling project. That's why it is called 360. We need to consider all the aspects. Okay.
I think you can ask me a question about.
Okay, what is the nature of Blitz planning?
Blitz planning. Okay, blitz planning is a session of an opportunity to execute the sponsor, ambassador, user, and developer to contribute together to the project. Okay, this is to determine the timeline and the map of the how to say development. So this one will help all the people in the project involved in the project to contribute, like, okay, these certain changes this has to be done, and also improve the team's how to say development, so that they can analyze and predict the timeline to upon the finishing of the project.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, you can ask me any question from my side.
Okay, question 2. What are the various forms a team try for reflection improvement?
Sorry, if I'm not mistaken, I have answered this question just now from Irfan's side.
Oh, okay. Uh, okay, then which project is most powerful version in osmotic communication?
Well, there are several projects like big, small, but mostly the small is more powerful version because a small project they can attain very closer communication, and also the osmotic communication makes the cross communication is low and feedback rate is very high because those errors are corrected, and those errors they found that they can correct very extremely and quickly, and knowledge is disseminated fast because people means the team member can involve with various projects, and they can have potential way to work each other. And of course, the small project is most important to osmotic communication. Thank you.
Okay, you still have one more question left, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I believe that is question number 4, safety.
Number one. Number one.
Number
Oh,
1.
number one, yep.
What is the benefit of frequent delivery method in the project?
Well, in software development, firstly, benefited by both party, like end user and a sponsor. A sponsor means stakeholder. Okay, of course, the end user have chance to ask frequently from the development team what they are requested, and of course, development team they get the moral boost through the accomplishment, and of course a sponsor get the critical feedback from the development team. Actually, everyone are benefited from the frequent delivery method when they use in the Crystal family. Thank you.
Okay, I think we still have another few more questions. Irfan, do you have any questions?
Okay. Why is it important to have a burn chart?
Okay, burn chart basically defines the overview of the project. Okay, I would say yes, it is important to have so that the person in charge or the project manager can see how is a project is being developed, like where is the drawbacks, what can be improved, is there any slacking of the employee, or how to say, is there any misguided how to say proportions, or we need more help, or we need more resource. Everything can be defined from the burn chart. Okay, next.
Okay. I I think uh last question is
Yeah,
why
okay.
why is reflection important?
Okay, reflection is important because the team need to discuss on what needs to be improved. Okay, and then how to say, so this one, it's the major thing is what we should keep, what we are having ongoing problem, and what we should want to try to change in the next time. So these three major points will play a big role in the what do you call that, reflection workshop. This is to identify when a task is being assigned. Okay, these are the problems we are being faced. Okay, so maybe these are the, how to say, ways that we have already tried. The next approach would be different. So for identifying these three steps, it's crucial for what do you call that, reflection workshop. Thank you.
Okay. I think that's all the time we have. Okay.
Yeah,
That's all from us. Okay, thank you.
okay, thank you everyone.
Thank you.